What's up guys, today's video is on the top 5 best milk frothers. Through extensive research and testing, I've put together a list of options that will meet the needs of different types of buyers. So whether it's price, performance, or its particular use, we've got you covered. For more information on the products, I've included links in the description box down below, which are updated for the best prices. Like the video, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Now let's get started. Starting at number 5, we have the Chinya Automatic Milk Frother. When I tested the Chinya, which is less than half the price of the Arachino, I found it to be a super solid machine. It has 3 modes: hot foam, cold foam, and heated milk with no foam at all. For this last setting, you just remove the stainless steel whisk. The consistency of the frothed milk is creamy and rich, but not so thick that I don't get any actual coffee in those first few sips. The heat disperses evenly, and the wide basin, larger than that of the Arachino, is easy to clean because there's more room to get my hand in there with a sponge. It's also the machine of choice for creative consultant and writer Harling Ross Anton, whom I spotted using a slightly older model on Instagram. I bought it after reading tons of glowing reviews, and it has definitely lived up to them, she told me. I make myself a matcha latte every morning, so a good frother is critical. I like a decent layer of foam, but not so much foam that it's all air and no milk. I also like my milk to be quite hot. This frother gives me the perfect foam to milk ratio and temperature every time. Moving on, at number 4, we have the subminimal NanoFoamer V2 handheld milk foamers. In general, battery-operated handheld frothers, which pretty much all have a small flat whisk at the end of a long handle that whirs quickly when you press a button, are weaker than their electric counterparts. That's why Suyog Modi, founder of Driftaway Coffee, and James McCarthy, coffee educator at Driftaway Coffee, were amazed at the performance of the NanoFoamer when they tried it a few months ago. Over the course of many tests, it was able to produce a texture surprisingly close to cafe-quality foam, what the pros call microbubbles, or microfoam. It's a consistency difficult to achieve without the force of a steam wand, but McCarthy swears this stacks up. It kind of blew my mind honestly, he says, noting that the whisk comes with 3 different sized heads, and that the middle, fine, one was his and Madi's favorite for traditional microfoam. At number 3, we have the Aero Latte Milk Frother. If you don't want to shell out so much, and you don't feel picky about microfoam, there are many other battery-operated milk frothers out there. The Aero Latte is one such simple, compact, and easy-to-store contraption. Ken Nye, owner of 9th Street Espresso, says he originally scoffed at the idea. He's a real industry professional, you know. But since his daughter uses this one every morning for her own coffee, even with a fancy espresso machine at home, he's come around. She broke me down over time, and I must admit, the results are pretty good after a little light-hearted practice. A similar recommendation I got for another handheld frother is this one, from Sarai Reed, the interior design consultant behind Apron Saint. I like that it's lightweight and has a sleek stainless steel design, she says. At number 2, we have the Bodum Milk Frother. I was surprised to hear nearly all of the experts I spoke with recommend a straight-up French press, or this Bodum Milk Frother that works in exactly the same way. Just heat your milk to 130 to 140 degrees in the microwave, and then use the press plunger to texture it, Nye says. There are plenty of videos online that show the technique. Ramage goes so far as to say he's seen people pour impressive latte art with milk frothed in a French press, and it's a method that Wang himself often uses at home. And finally, at number 1, we have the Bellman Stovetop Steamer. The closest you're going to get to a milk frother attached to an espresso machine is the Bellman Stovetop Steamer, which mimics a steam wand, says Kyle Ramage, co-owner of Black and White Coffee Roasters in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's quite an impressive contraption that uses the heat from a burner to build up steam pressure in a chamber filled with water. Once enough pressure has been created, you release it from an attached wand directly into a cup of milk. There's a video on their site if you want a visual. The downside is that this whole process can take about 15 minutes. But if you really want to get as close to cafe-quality foam as possible, what the pros call microbubbles, and what Marco Suarez, one of the owners of Methodical Coffee in Greenville, South Carolina, Says almost has the texture of paint. This is your best bet. Thanks for watching, and that's all for now. I hope to see you guys in the next video. Till next time.